Hello, today is April 2nd, 2011. We're with the Denton High School class of 1965, and we're finally having a reunion. This is the third reunion we've had in all these years. And Vonnie has done most of the work. She and her husband Gerald have done a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking we have really good friends.
Hopefully everybody will come and responded, and we'll have a good time, a good crowd, and hopefully we can do it again.
Oh yeah.
Go with it.
Is that it?
We were at a rock and roll show. Tommy Hughes is with you.
Yeah.
Your husband also. And who else was with you guys? Do you know
I don't remember who it was.
Was that the night somebody got put in jail?
Yeah.
Tommy
What
and I
happened is me and Gail and Patty
Susan.
and Susan and Crane had already got in the car. We were ready to leave in our car, and Tommy Hughes comes running toward us. And they opened up our door and said, "Get over!" And they let us in, and they dive on top of us in the back seat. And he said, "Drive, drive, drive." And we said, "What's wrong?" And about that time, thousands of black people surrounded us and started rocking the car, back and forth, trying to turn it over, weren't they, Tommy?
Yeah.
All because, what did you say to that black girl? She got in your way?
Yeah. I don't remember that.
It was during the concert. She stood up and you couldn't see because she was wide. You told her to move her. That's what they said.
And then when y'all got put in jail,
They got arrested.
you got arrested and put in jail, and then you had to call your dad.
Dad, yeah.
And you told him not to arrest you because your daddy had a bad heart.
Yeah, that's right.
I never get that. Don't arrest me because I did, and we were scared to death. That was really kind of crazy. I never get one rock and roll show though. It was me and Linda Anderson and Susan and Becky and Gail. We were down on the front row, and Solomon Burke came out on the stage, and he slung his cape around, and it got stuck in the microphone, and he started choking. His cape was like, and his button popped off, and Crane dove for the button, and all these black women fell on top of her. She's like,
I've never heard that.
What about
she's on
one?
the bottom. It was hilarious.
What about one of them school stories you were telling a while ago earlier?
About the setting the kitchen on fire at home ec?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Well, it was cooking class. We were cooking fried chicken, and Paulette Ward and LaVon were in my class. I forgot who the other girl was, but anyway, we put the chicken in the oven. Well, I did. We got it ready, and I'm the one that put it in there. And about that time, smoke started coming out of the oven, and it was like bellowing. And Aunt Helen was screaming. Everybody lined up and go out, and blah blah blah. What it was, she had to call the fire department. I had to put the glove in the oven with the chicken.
And the glove caught on fire.
The glove caught on fire.
What year was that?
I can't remember, but that might have been the same year she failed me.
You failed home
She caught me
ec?
smoking a cigarette in the pantry.
Oh no! And
She
failed.
asked somebody
For
in the class.
smoking, just smoking?
She asked somebody in the class where I was, and they said she's in the pantry. And I was standing there eating a lemon cookie, and I was smoking a cigarette. And she opened the door and she said, "Well, your daddy's going to hear about this." That wasn't good either.
Oh, you got one, Tommy?
Yeah, I was in chemistry class one day and slipped some sulfur out and spread it all through the school. You know, it smells like rotten eggs. So they had to, I think they made us all go outside, I think. And so they Honeycutt come and got me, and so I denied it. And they said, and they 50-some people told on me that they'd have to sign their name.
Oh. So they got a petition now for
Why
you.
not? Ribbit. You guys used to do that. When he would come out on the stage, I'd go, ribbit.
I thought I had a lot of friends till everybody told on me.
So you found out who your friends were real quick. What about you, Brandon?
I remember in 8th grade, I don't know if you were in my class or not, I can't remember that, but anyway, it was time for me to start my period, and I didn't really realize that, and I was sitting there in class, and all of a sudden I just didn't feel real well. It was Miss Snyder, Sal, was the class teacher at that time, and I started making my way up to her desk, and I fainted right in front of her.
I think I remember that.
And she didn't know what happened. I mean, she didn't know what to do.
Oh my goodness!
She didn't have a clue what to do.
Oh.
And then when we used to have pajama parties at Gil Garner's house, you know, Gil's mama worked at the clinic.
I remember
Third
one.
shift.
I remember one or two of
She
them.
worked third shift. Yeah. And we had a good time at those pajama parties. And if somebody fell asleep, and Sandra didn't remember this, but we would put toothpaste on their eyelids.
I probably never fell asleep. I was
And
a hyper.
toothpaste burns your eyes.
Yeah, you got
If
another?
in fact,
I
Not that I wanna tell.
I remember walking.
Not you won't tell.
I remember we all walked to the post office in our pajamas at night because we thought that was really cool. I remember you stole a watermelon one
Yeah.
time, and you came down there all upset because the man shot at you.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
You were always a watermelon stealer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now,
And he yelled, and he told me, I know
Yeah.
that's you, Tommy Morris. He told me he yelled that at you.
and what was the algebra teacher's name? What was the algebra teacher's name?
Mr. Fulbright.
No.
Archie Cannon or Brian?
No, the one that
Brian.
dipped snuff. The one that dipped snuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Remember the one I went home one day. I told him I was sick. Went home, rode my horse back up to the school, and sat outside the window, talked to Daryl Gallimore and somebody else on my horse at the window at school.
Because you were sick.
He said, "Well, you're gonna fail anyway. It doesn't matter if you're sitting out there on the horse or sitting in here." Can you believe
This will be short-lived, y'all. Hey, bring the hand deal with you. Where's the bad bill?
hit that volume a little bit. Let me get over and turn that volume.
Give a cheer.
You too. I mean, they don't know it. They don't know it, but I'll be on YouTube. Now get down.
Hey, how come you ain't going to the floor like you used to do? Me too, so I had these surgery. We'll have to stand out about 3 or 4.
Somebody get the limbo. Get the stick out.
I go way back. Way back. We were kind of neighbors and kind of best of friends, right?
Right.
We never were lovers.
No, never.
Why? I don't know. Anyway, we were on double dating one night, and we'd been to the movie up at Lexington, and went to Target and got some ice cream, and it was pouring down rain coming home. I don't know if it was raining during the movie or not. Anyway.
Who knows?
Anyway, lived there on Highway 49. We went to turn in my driveway and went off in the ditch and turned the car over.
Oh my goodness.
And it was pouring down rain. We got out and was getting drenched, and I think I went and got a tractor and turned it back over. And it was CL Carrot.
Good to go. Yep, it was
CL
sales.
Carrot. And that's some of the good old days, you know. We had a good time. I hate that I haven't kept up with her a lot better.
Well, that's great.
I'm glad we did this. This has been a great weekend. Bye. See you soon.
You gotta talk loud. About you what?
Start all over and get that in
She
there.
looks so guilty.
About my mama training me to be a street walker.
Okay. What about it?
We had a box of clothes and shoes, high heels in the bathroom, at the theater. My mom and daddy run the theater. And I would go
What
in
year was
there.
that?
I do not know. I would go in there and put dress on and heels, and here I'd go, clomping down the wayside florist. Now, was I a streetwalker or what? I've made my mama proud.